one, start.
I would like to first clarify my third contention, which was no matter how much more money you waste on U.S. drug policy, it is next to impossible to achieve the purpose for the proposed drug policy in Latin America due to the Perloon effect, which is a direct counter-argument to the interdiction argument in which they insisted we have dropped. Their best three arguments were obviously of the Asian pivot theory. Conveniently, we can categorize all of their arguments into one, because our contention of legalization of drugs solves the entire drug dilemma, because it removes the reason as to why the U.S. needs to involve in another pointless drug war. Not only that, but they did not talk about the probability of this impact they are proposing. Thus, their entire contention is incomplete. However, surprisingly, they even dropped our most important contention, which was that the balloon effect proves that complete eradication is impossible, in which they even conceded to our argument in the crossfire. Because they have also failed to argue our rebuttal as to how the legalization of drugs will not only resolve the drug violence in Latin America, but also save $41.3 billion annually, their original contentions fall as well. Also, our latest source evidence confirms that the U.S. is currently cutting the budget. This directly contradicts with their entire original contentions, because their contention of these localized operations will not happen. Lastly, they think that legalization will expose more drugs, but that is totally counterintuitive. They give zero factual evidence that legalization will not work. We believe in the legalization of drugs because there's actually contemporary, solid evidence which supports its success. From 1960, showing a 40-year trend, Spain and Netherlands have a lower drug use percentage than in America, and thus the mere fact that countries which legalize drugs have a lower drug use percentage than in a country which criminalizes drug users epitomizes the inefficiency of the current drug policy of the U.S. Ladies and gentlemen, the world we are providing is a drug violence-free world with increased government revenue and decrease in government in Latin America violence.
2 minutes. Ready?
Do I have a time?
No.
I don't.
Thank you, Jamal.
Yes. Okay. Okay, have you started?
Start talking.
Okay, great. So I will be telling you now the reasons why we're in. So first of all, they have said that we have contradicted ourselves by saying eradication, complete eradication is not possible. But we have stated again that the three-pronged strategy is effective. Interdiction, eradication, alternative development. Let's say that I'm going to repeat again. Colombia recent studies have found that implementation of jointly implemented eradication, alternative development, and interdiction is more effective than the independent application of any one of those three strategies. So yes, complete eradication is bad, as they say, and not possible. But we have a three-pronged strategy. That's good. And also, their point is their contentions of criminalization, murder rates, legalization, and the balloon shift thingy. Okay, so criminalization. I responded with moral deviance. Do you really want to leave the drug use on the road? Okay, imagine a world here. Imagine that you're walking along the street and walking along the street and you get shot because a druggie is not caught and they have a gun in their hand. Do you want that to happen? That will be more harm than good right there. Okay, so that means that our moral stance against deviance, as I will say again, anti-drug policies do not criminalize drug users, but instead take a moral stance against the action of drug use, is a direct countermeasure to your criminalization points. Murder rates. That is saying that the drug war is expanding. So that means our Asia pivot is valid. As you said, it's not, which is really weird why you say that. And drug war in Latin America is expanding, which you proved with your murder rates point. And also, if it pivots to Asia with the link that war on drugs has limited resources to arrest and convict drug retailers and traffickers, Asia cannot take this drug war. That means there will be even more violence.